Welcome to this video. My name is Abby and I help you to consciously create your life through practical spirituality. Today we're going to be talking about the often overlooked element to changing your life and how you can start doing it and implementing it now. If you're interested in working with me, a one-on-one, me and you, it is a good time to do it. I'm still offering my donation-based payment system, meaning there's a $30 minimum payment, and anything after that, you can donate. If you want to leave more than $30, you do it in the tip option. Either way, we'll work together to uncover whatever it is that's been blocking you and holding you back from really living that life you want to live. So if you're interested in that and it resonates, the information and the link is below in the description. And if you're going to be doing that, just make sure to leave your Skype ID in the notes section. So back to the video. Let's waste no time. Boom. That was medium. Okay, so here's you. I don't know why the head is so gigantic, but here we are. You know, I'm just going to love, and there's a little bit of a comb over, a little bit of a style going on there. So anyway, okay, so this is coming basically from a lot of Dr. Joe's work or teachings, but very easily you can insert Neville Goddard principles and really anyone in the world of manifestation. So basically, you might have heard the little phrase that goes something a little like this: where your attention goes, your energy flows. Yeah, Abby, so crickets, right? Well, I don't know if everyone understands how impactful that can be and where maybe where your energy is right now and how that energy is not with you, okay? So it's massive because right now, if you're wanting to make a change in your life, you need the energy so that you can make changes, that attention, that focus. However, if the focus is not with you, how will you change yourself? How will you know what choice you're making in the moment if your focus is not with you, if you're not in the present moment? How? That's what Dr. Joe talks about, that only when you're in the present moment can you create. Everything else is either all the memories you have right now or from the past. So if you're using the past, which is the only intel you have, so that you can create the future is literally going to be the past because that's all the components that you have. If you're thinking about the past or worried about the future and you're not in the present moment, you can't create, and your attention isn't actually in the present moment to create. So what might that look like so you can start identifying as, oh shit, am I doing this? Where is my attention? That energy is flowing where my attention is. So if my attention is in the past, all my energy is in the past and I can't create unless it's in the now. So you know how I love these sticky notes. We got a lot today, a lot to uncover. Okay, so boom. Maybe it's about guilt, right? Maybe something in your life right now signals, oh God, maybe it's about if you're not paying your bill on time and you feel guilty. Oh God, there we go again. I did something wrong. Or maybe it's about forgetting a friend's birthday or not performing at the level that you're supposed to at work, right? And you feel that you did something bad, but really you have a history of feeling guilty. So anytime you see that in your external world right now, it triggers this pre-existing neurological pathway. Boom, there's your hit. Now your body's feeling guilty, thinking more guilty thoughts, and then that just boom, now you're in the past. Your body and your mind are basically in the past, not in the current. So where is your future? It has to be based on your past. Next, on the docket, we've got not enough. So maybe, oh gosh, it's stuck on me. There we go. I almost did it again. Maybe you think about your ex, or you see your ex, or your ex contacts you, whatever the situation, and you get this flood of, oh God, I'm not enough. If I could have been better, if I could have been different, then maybe this person would still be in my life, but I'm not enough, so X, Y, Z. And really, you have a history of feeling that way, and not feeling good enough is actually from your past, because maybe when you were younger, a parent told you that, or maybe a teacher told you that, or maybe you just saw and perceived that you weren't enough because your early on environment wasn't big enough for the emotions that you had. It was insufficient in providing you the emotional space to develop. So you took it as I'm not enough. So potentially your ex basically confirms or feeds that thought loop that you're not enough, okay? So again, the attention is, and the focus is in the past. So what's happening in the future? These two will just keep perpetuating. It could be about fear, maybe about money, and you're saying, oh, XYZ, and I know I can hear you say it, but Abby, there's very real resources that I need, and there's bills I have to pay, and there's rent. I understand. I'm an adult. I live in the world. I understand the money thing. However, when you feel powerless and helpless to shifting this, that's a dynamic of a childhood. You are powerless and helpless. So that fear that potentially was created when you were growing up can be basically symbolically represented by when you feel, oh, look, I don't have enough money. There's not enough resources. Did you have enough nurturing and emotional support when you were growing up? Because if not, that money or lack thereof could just be playing that old thought loop. Then your thoughts are fear, your body's feeling it, and it goes in a loop. Maybe it's about anger, and your boss basically represents that that reason that you're angry. But really, you've been angry for a long time, maybe from your childhood. Every time you leave, the energy leaves you, right? You want it to be a full, here's my battery again. You want it to be fully here so that you can utilize it to start making changes and do all the things that you need to do. But it's going out and it's going out and it's going out into these old thought patterns that are basically proving that that's all you are. So you're staying stuck in the past. So really this is basically clearing out your battery or your amount of energy. You don't have anything. You have nothing to create from because it's all at another time. It's in the past. So the way, you think about how in the world can I fill up my energy? Because I want to be empowered. I want to have power, right? So you want energy. How in the world can you increase your energy in order to make the changes that you need to make? Okay, where your attention goes, your energy flows. So your energy is flowing into the past. And again, all that means is you're going to recreate it. You're not in the present. You're missing and skipping your ability to create and potentially probably living in survival in a stress state because you can't actually do anything about these because they're in the past. So how can you increase your energy? By increasing your awareness. And what does that mean? Who are you being right now? When is your energy? Is it in 1985 when your mom told you XYZ? Is it in 2017 when that person told you weren't good enough and pissed you off at work? Is it in 2010 when you had these interactions and XYZ, right? The more you can be aware of where your thoughts are, and you're like, well, I can't control them. If you cannot become aware of your own thoughts, who's responsible for that? Get real. Let's get real. I'm not here to bullshit and sugarcoat. The only way you can start making another choice in the moment is if you're aware of what choice you're making right now. If you're not here in the present moment, then you will not be able to be aware of what you're deciding, where you're going to put your energy, boom, 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 outside of you right now. What you got to start observing is, oh, okay, yep, I'm saying that person out me, okay, I want to move into anger, nope. Anger and fear and not enough and guilt are not part of my future. So I have to start snipping those cords by being aware and choosing new, being aware and choosing new. Every time I do that, I bring my attention to the present moment. When I bring my attention to the present moment, my awareness is very high. I can start to create because now my energy is full and I've got all of this to work with, to create. But if you're trying to make a change and all your energy is out here, it will be a very, very, very difficult process. I won't say it's impossible, but it'll certainly take you a long time when it doesn't have to be. When starting to become aware of when you're thinking, oh, okay, there goes that trigger. I want to really get mad right now, or I want to feel guilty, or I want to feel ashamed, or I want to feel not good enough. Nope. That is not what my future looks like. I cannot create the future that's different from the past unless I bring my awareness to the present moment and make a new choice. That is the new material that you need for the future to make it look different, is when you make a new choice in the moment. Because if you keep making the same choice, you're going to be where you've been, which is the past, which is not what you want since you're watching this video. I want what you want. right? I want you to be happy. I want you to have those experiences. I want you to feel whole and complete. I want you to know that you don't have to be defined by what happened. You giving a new meaning, you learning from it, you transmuting it into wisdom so that your future actions reflect that knowledge gained and those lessons learned so you don't make those old mistakes. And then you have your energy here now. Meditation helps with this, some sort of breathing technique, body movement, becoming aware of where your thoughts are. If you're like, oh, my brain, that's just who I am, that's what you've done. You have the ability to start gaining awareness of your thoughts, which is going to basically start bringing in your energy. And that energy is going to allow you to make the new choices in each moment. And all of those choices will take you to a different experience than that which you've had already. The more you focus on where your energy is via your thoughts, via your triggers, when you really get worked up about something. The more you do that, the more you bring it back in, the more you can use it to whatever makes you feel more alive and pumps you up and fills you with passion. But if all your energy is outside of you and it's all of these balloons you don't even want to experience, you're just going to keep replaying that. It's your responsibility and it's within your capability to start becoming aware of who you're being, how you think, how you act, and how you feel. The more you do this, the more your life will radically shift. I really hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, hit that little like below. If you haven't done so already, join this community. We would love to have you. And if you like this video, I think you're gonna really like this one as well. Go check it out. I love y'all. I'll see you on the next one.